Campeón mundial, Saúl Canelo
Canelo Alvarez, also known as Saul Alvarez, is one of the greatest Mexican boxers of all time. He is a four-weight world champion. Canelo Alvarez's net worth is $126 million according to recent updates. He is one of the highest paid and richest Mexican boxers of the era. Biography. Net worth, $126 million. Country of origin, Mexico. Birthday, the 18th of July 1990. Profession, boxing, boxing promoter. Wealth source, professional boxing. Early life and career. Santos Saul Alvarez Barragan was born on July 18, 1990, in the outskirts of Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. He was the youngest of the 8 children of his parents. He has 6 brothers and 1 sister. He mentioned in an interview that his family originally hails from Los Reyes, Michoacán. When he was 5 years old, his family shifted to their present home in Juanacatlán, Jalisco. He followed in the footsteps of his older brother, Rigoberto Alvarez, into boxing. All other brothers of Alvarez also forayed into professional boxing. 2 of his brothers are welterweight boxers Ramon Alvarez and Ricardo Alvarez. Alvarez learned horseback riding while growing up. His nickname, Canelo, is the masculine word for cinnamon in Spanish. Alvarez ventured into boxing at around 13 years of age and eventually won the silver medal at the Junior Mexican National Championships held in 2004 in Sinaloa. He then emerged as the 2005 Junior Mexican National Boxing Champion. Shortly after this, he turned professional. From the very beginning of his professional career, Alvarez proved to be a skilled boxer, playing and winning matches one after the other. He won against players such as Miguel Vázquez and Francisco Villanueva but drew against Jorge Juarez. His first professional title win came when he beat Mexican boxer Ricardo Cano to clinch the Jalisco welterweight title on August 31, 2007. He succeeded in retaining the title against Mexican boxer Francisco Villanueva on March 14, 2008. On April 18, 2008, he won the WBA Fedicentro welterweight title, beating Mexican boxer Gabriel Martinez. He then continued to retain the title, beating Argentinian boxer Carlos Adán Jerez on August 2, 2008, and Colombian boxer Raul Pinzon on December 5, 2008. Alvarez continued his winning spree, and on January 17, 2009, he won the NABF and the WBO Latino welterweight titles, defeating Mexican boxer Antonio Fitch. Following this, he beat Dominican Republic boxer Yuri Gonzalez to retain the NABF and the WBO Latino welterweight titles on February 21, 2009. He then managed to retain the NABF welterweight title on several other occasions, such as in the matches against Brazilian boxer Jefferson Goncalo and U.S. boxer Brian Kamechis. Meanwhile, he won the WBC Youth welterweight title, beating Russian boxer Marat Kuzev on August 8, 2009. He retained the title fighting against Argentinian boxer Carlos Herrera on September 15, 2009. He added another feather on his cap by winning the WBC silver light middleweight title against Argentinian boxer Luciano Leonel Culo on July 10, 2010. He defended the title in a match against former WBC welterweight champion Argentinian boxer Carlos Baldemir, and also against South African boxer Lovemore Ndu, a former world champion. Following this, he won the vacant WBC light middleweight title, beating European Boxing Union welterweight champion British boxer Matthew Hatton on March 5, 2011. He successfully defended the title several times, in matches against British boxer Ryan Rhodes, Mexican boxer Alfonso Gomez, and U.S. boxer Josito Lopez. Alvarez then continued to retain the WBC light middleweight title and won the WBA and the vacant the ring light middleweight titles, defeating U.S. boxer Austin Trout on April 20, 2013. On September 14, 2013, Alvarez, rated as the numero uno light middleweight in the unified WBC, a regular champion by the Ring magazine, faced U.S. boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. With their respective belts on the line, Alvarez lost the WBA, the WBC, and the Ring light middleweight titles. This also marked the first loss of Alvarez in his professional career. The loss, however, could not mar the fighting spirit of Alvarez, who went on to win 3 bouts against 3 different boxers before winning the ring, the lineal, and the vacant WBC middleweight titles against Puerto Rican boxer Miguel Cotto on November 21, 2015. He successfully defended the titles against British boxer Amir Khan on May 7, 2016. Following the fight, he and his team invited middleweight champion Kazakhstan boxer Gennady Golovkin into the ring and promoted a future fight with the latter. Alvarez vacated the WBC title on May 18, 2016, and it was soon awarded to Golovkin by the WBC. Alvarez then returned to light middleweight, and on September 17, the same year, he defeated British boxer Liam Smith to win the WBO light middleweight title. On September 16, 2017, a match for the WBA, the IBF, and the vacant lineal middleweight titles between Alvarez and Golovkin ended in a split draw, with the former retaining the ring middleweight title. Alvarez finally succeeded in beating Golovkin in a close bout on September 15, 2018, thus winning the WBA, the WBC, the vacant the ring, and the lineal middleweight titles. The fight, however, remained controversial, with the fans, the media, and the boxing pundits disputing the result. On October 17, 2018, the AZN announced they had signed a 5-year deal worth $365 million with Alvarez, which would see the video streaming service broadcasting the next 11 fights of the boxer in the US. The deal replaced Alvarez's expired contract with HBO. The first match of Alvarez after this deal saw him win the WBA super middleweight title against British boxer Rocky Fielding on December 15, 2018. His next match, with US boxer Daniel Jacobs, held on May 4, 2019, led him to win the IBF middleweight title and retain the WBA, the WBC, the ring, and the lineal middleweight titles. An accomplished boxer, Alvarez also promotes the sport in Mexico. He established the company Canelo Promotions in 2010. His trainers, Chipo and Eddie Reynoso, a father-son duo, are his business partners. The company, as of 2013, has represented 40 boxers across Mexico. Love, life and family. A father of 4, Canelo has children between 4 different women. The first of those is Karen Beltran, who was Alvarez's high school sweetheart. Indeed, at the tender age of 16 years old, Alvarez and Beltran came to the realization that she was pregnant. With that, daughter Emily Cinnamon Alvarez was born to the young couple, and for a time things seemed stable. Eventually, however, the couple would separate, though Canelo maintains a close relationship with his daughter to this day. Alvarez would later date model Valeria Quiroz, with whom he would have a daughter named Mia Enner. Following his brief relationship with Quiroz, Canelo would later fall for Nadia Sepulveda, who was also his business partner. The couple would welcome a son in 2019. What is Canelo Alvarez's net worth in 2023? As of the end of 2022, some latest sources indicate his net worth is around $120 million. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get notified by our latest videos.